Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 18th through the 24th of September 2022. I do hope you guys had a really good week. I am going to let you guys know that this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for everybody. Also keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop. So if you find yourself resonating on this side versus the other side, just put yourself where you belong as long as it is resonating. If you are interested in the free personal tarot reading that I'm giving away at the end of this month, all you need to do to qualify is subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and leave a comment. You need to do all three, and the more times that you enter, the more chances you have to win. So let's get started, Sagittarius. Spirit, can I have the energy of Sagittarius? All right, Sagittarius, you are starting out with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. And you have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so Sagittarius, I feel like there's been something here that you may have had internal conflict about. You may have been like internally conflicted about a certain situation. It may have been about a job that you decided you were not going to take. Could have been a lot of back and forth communication about this. You were very conflicted and you decided not to take it because of you didn't want that internal conflict. Now that's a side note, but it did need to come out. But for most of you, what I'm seeing here is that you have come out of conflict with somebody. There was a connection here that I feel like somehow came unraveled a little bit. There was pride, there was arrogance, there was like ego, I guess would be the best way to put it, that was involved. But all of that has ended. You've come out of that conflict, and I feel like, or you're going to if you haven't. And I do feel like there's going to be communication back and forth. You're desiring that, or it's coming in. There could be even travel involved in this. So I do feel like with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, though, that you're not really putting any effort into whatever this is. I don't feel like you're putting effort into ending the conflict, but it is going to end. So let's see the energy of the other person. Yeah, I feel like you don't have to put any effort into it for it to end, but it is going to end. Thank you, Spirit. All right, we have the Hangman. We have the Four of Cups. And coming out together, we have the World in reverse along with the Nine of Swords. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. All right, so the person in your energy, I feel like they're in this waiting mode. And they may be ignoring you, somewhat ignoring you at this time. There's a sense here that this person has either felt disrespected by you or you felt disrespected by them. And that's what may have caused the conflict. There is something to do with disrespect, though. There was love that was here, but there was disrespect that was shown. And that's what caused the conflict. That's what's caused everything to come unraveled. I'm also feeling like someone feels exposed, like this person feels that they've been exposed in some manner, like you put not that they had anything to hide, but like you aired their private information you just put their stuff out there for the world to see. And this person, I feel like, is private. And they feel somehow like you put their information out on Front Street somehow. So a lot of this may have led to this conflict. I am seeing that this is not over between the two of you, but the person that you're dealing with here, Sagittarius, it's not over, but I feel like they're very worried about how to go about ending the cycle. They don't know how to end the cycle. And so they're extremely anxious and concerned, like they don't know what to do to end this cycle between the two of you. So I feel like you may be the one who brings in the communication, because they just they're not done with the situation, but they're holding back because they don't know what to do to end this cycle. They really don't. Let's see the energy between the two of you. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, letting go of something that may have happened. Releasing something that has occurred here. Whatever it was that's being released here, it's gone. This has happened and it's gone on a long time. Your person is waiting. They're waiting here, and I feel like I said, they don't know what to do to fix the problem, and you're not really doing anything to fix the problem. You're not putting any effort into fixing it. You're not putting any effort into releasing this. And it's affected the stability of this connection. The stability has been diminished. Let's see what is directly affecting this. For some of you, the person you're involved with, let me take that back. For some of you, the person that you're involved with, they may drink in order to deal with their problems, or there could have been drinking involved. So either you or them, and that may have been what caused the conflict. If it's them, I feel like it may still be going on. If it's you, I don't feel like it is for some reason. For some reason, I'm smelling apples. I don't know why I would be smelling apples, but I'm smelling apples. Okay, Spirit is saying no, don't take those. I don't know why. Didn't even register what they were. Oh, okay. Well, that's unusual. All right, Spirit said don't take those. And I was told to shuffle again. So, Ace of Pentacles. So there is a stable new beginning that's trying to come in here, Sagittarius. Could also be an influx of money. So for those of you that got that side message about not taking a particular job, you were right. Because there's going to be something that is going to bring you a lot of money. So there must be you might be talking to someone else and there's something better for you. But side note again, in this connection though, I do feel like the communication from you, Sagittarius, is going to be what really affects this connection. Honestly, I feel like you may have been the one who was in a prideful, you may have had some pride going on here or some ego. And I feel like if you did, you've dropped that. You've released it. You've let that go. And in doing so, I feel like you are going to be communicating. Your person has felt really disrespected. They feel like the love that they have for you was not honored. And I feel like they just don't know what to do to clear the situation up. So your communication is what's going to bring about this Ace of Pentacles, this new stable beginning, because the stability in the connection has been altered. It's not stable. So let's look at your outcome. And I really feel that that Ace of Pentacles is important, Sagittarius, because I guess I could go back and look at the video, but I don't feel a need to. It didn't even register to me what the other cards were, but I just heard that I needed to pull them back, that that wasn't accurate. So I feel like because I was given that direction, that this Ace of Pentacles is actually very, very important. So in your outcome is the Seven of Swords. Now this could be strategizing. It's not always deceit. Sometimes it's strategizing, and other times it is avoidance. And I could see both of those. I could see that. Honestly, what I am seeing though is that there might be somebody who is trying to sabotage your relationship. There could be somebody who's trying to sabotage this new beginning. And it doesn't feel like, and it could be multiple people. So it could be somebody that is an older person that is attached to the person on this side. And I feel like it could be someone who's female or has a lot of feminine energy. And on your side, I feel like it's somebody, Sagittarius, who is younger, who is of the same age group. Either younger or the same age group. And I feel like they may be trying to sabotage it. It feels like a sabotaging energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. This is underlying energy, Sagittarius, and so what it tells me is that in this situation, it didn't go the way you wanted it to go. It didn't go the way anyone wanted it to go. Nobody's wishes are being, fulfilled here. And so that's what's driving all of this energy. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Eight of Pentacles here for Sagittarius? All right, so we have Temperance in reverse. Now, Temperance is your card in the Major Arcana. And so what this tells me is you feel that things are not working out here. You are desiring to heal things. You feel that things are really unbalanced, and you feel emotionally unbalanced here. I do think that you are wanting to make you're kind of at a crossroads. You're wanting to make a major decision here. Some of you may be considering moving, because we have two cards of moving here. So you might be considering relocating for some of you. If you are, you might be, I wouldn't do it during the Mercury retrograde, because that could cause it not to work. And also, you're making this decision right now from a very unbalanced and unhealed perspective. So I would kind of hold off. Just a thought, Sagittarius. Of course, it's always your decision, but I am seeing that you are kind of at a crossroads, and you're looking at options about what what to do with your life. What direction do you go? Why is the Five of Swords in the reverse? Okay, so the Tower came out. So the conflict here was a Tower moment for you. So it was big. Whatever that altercation was, it was big. It was not something small. There's that Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay. And we have again, we have the Eight of Wands. So there's going to be a discussion here. There's going to be talk about the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. All right. And the five, look at that, the Five of Swords reversed. So repeating cards. So I feel like the discussion, I feel like it's going to be a big discussion. I feel like it's coming from your side, Sagittarius. You're going to be talking to this person, and you're going to be talking about, you know, that this was a huge deal, that it was a Tower moment for you when this connection kind of came to an end, and that you want a new beginning. You want a stable new beginning. And that's what is coming up here, affecting the connection. And you don't want to be in conflict with this person. I feel like you might be even telling this person, look, I was in a bad place here. I was making some bad judgment calls. There was some ego that was involved, and, you know, I kind of acted badly. And it could be, like I said, it could be the energies are reversed. It could be this person is going to be telling you that as well. But I do see that conversation happening, and I do see it coming from your side, the communication. They're going to respond. It's going to be back and forth. And I believe that that is what's going to bring in this new stable beginning with this person. Why is the Eight of Wands here? We have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Lovers. Yeah, so there's great love here. You want to talk about how you feel. You want to talk about the love that's in this connection. You may be feeling that this person is a soulmate, but you're also going to be telling this person and talking to this person about how abandoned you're feeling, and how you feel so isolated. And, you know, it could also be that you have a big decision in love here that needs to be made. And so I do feel that this is, you're wanting to have this big conversation here. And it's coming after this great conflict, which was a Tower moment for you. It really shook down the foundation of this entire connection. And I feel like there's a lot of unresolved things between the two of you, and you now want to resolve some of these things. So let's look at their energy. Why is the Hangman here? All right, so we have the Nine of Coins reversed, and we have the Six of Cups reversed. Yeah, so this person is kind of waiting. I do feel that this person has tried to, like, release this connection. I do. I feel like they've tried to release the connection, but they found that they haven't been able to do so. They are trying to release bad memories, though. There's a sense here that whatever happened between the two of you, it affected their self-esteem a little bit. It made them feel a little bit insecure. And like I said, it made them feel like you had kind of put their personal business out in front of other people. And it affected them. It made them feel, you know, a bit insecure. They're trying to let those memories go. But that when they look back at it, that sense of, it brings that up. And I think that when they look back at the connection, that's what they think about. Whatever occurred here in this conflict left a really bad taste in their mouth. It left a bad memory. And I do feel that they're having a very difficult time releasing that. What is the Four of Cups here? Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Death card. Yeah, they feel like things just took a really bad turn. Yeah, something stable took a really bad turn and ended. And they feel that perhaps it was karmic, that there's somehow it was attached to bad karma. That yeah, and they feel stuck in it. They feel stuck. So that's why if they're drinking, that's why they drink. They feel that this relationship is over, Sagittarius. Yeah, they do. They feel that this relationship is over. They feel very disrespected, and they feel, so when they look back at this, Sagittarius, they don't feel good about what took place. They feel like it was something stable between the two of you, and then all of a sudden it just took a really bad turn, and now they're stuck in this energy and it feels bad. So that's why they avoid. There is a sense of avoiding here. I also see that they're not over, you know, they're not over you by any means, but they also don't know how to end this cycle of feeling stuck in this bad energy. And so it's like it provides, or not provides, it produces anxiety and just bad feelings for them. And they don't know how to bring that to an end. Okay, so we have the Emperor. We have the Six of Wands, and we have the Two of Swords. So they know that they have to take charge of the situation. Now, this could be someone who's a little older than you, Sagittarius. The Emperor is generally older, and they are someone who is very responsible, but they can kind of come across as being a little bit cold. Because the Emperor just, you know, they don't tend to have the time for emotions. They are very busy. They run empires. And so this could be somebody who works a lot. And this could be what they do with their time to avoid, basically. But they realize that they don't quite know how to handle this, but they know that if they want things to be successful, they have to make the decision here to take charge of it, that they have to do something about the situation. They can't just stay in this stuck energy. And so I do feel that they are trying to take charge of the situation. I am also going to tell you, though, again, that there may be somebody who is influencing them. It would be someone who is also older, probably more their age, and either is a female or has a lot of feminine energy. And they are influencing them, and I feel like they may be trying to sabotage this connection. So why is the Four of Pentacles here for the shared energy? What's the Four of Pentacles in reverse? Now, you could be dealing with the Aries. We also have Scorpio here. All right, so Three of Wands reversed, and we have the King of Cups. This person does love you. They do. Water sign energy is here. That would be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But they do have a lot of love for you. And I feel like that's why they're kind of holding on to this situation, even though it feels a bit distasteful to them. They realize that it's these insecurities and these bad memories that they have to release and let go of. And they need to hold on to the love that's there. I do think they keep an eye on you. They watch you, Sagittarius. They do. For you, I think that you feel that things have not been working out. Things are unbalanced between the two of you, and you find yourself at a crossroad. I think you're tired of waiting to make a decision, or tired of waiting possibly to move or relocate, or possibly just tired of being at this crossroad. You don't want to wait any longer. And I'm also seeing that you know that what you have to let go of and release is this feeling of pessimism, this feeling that things are not going to work out, that things are not going to get better. So you're realizing you have to let that go. Why is this Ace of Pentacles here? If you want things to work out between the two of you. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Okay, so we have the Two of Cups reversed, and we have the Page of Wands. Now, again, this is a very important card because that's what came out when I was told to reshuffle. So what's affecting this connection is this brand new beginning, this Ace of Pentacles. It's a new beginning. It's a stable new beginning. And it's a wish. It's a shared wish between the two of you. So I do think that you may feel that this person is a soulmate. I see that in your energy twice. This breakup, though, was huge for you. This altercation, this whatever happened here, this fight, it got ugly. And it was a tower moment. I do think that you, Sagittarius, and I love you, so don't be upset, but I think that you're a bit pessimistic. And you're very focused on the things that caused this to not work out. I think you're very focused on what you don't have in common with this person instead of what you do. And that is not lending itself to this new beginning. And so when you talk with this person, you may want to shift your focus a little bit. And I say that lovingly, you know, because that's what I'm seeing here in the cards. Because we all can do that. I know I can. But you are very focused in a pessimistic way. And even you are acknowledging here in the cards that that's something you have to release. Now, the person you're connected with, they are going to want to talk to you about the disrespect. They are. They're going to want to talk to you about feeling disrespected, and that they feel that things were stable and then all of a sudden took this wrong turn and ended. So that's what they're going to relate to you, and they're going to want to talk to you about. But you're going to want to talk to them about not seeing eye to eye. So, you know, I think so cross watchers, I think you would be best served to focus on the love that you have for this person. And I think both of you could do well to address all of the issues, because that's what needs to happen. The air has to be cleared on both sides with all the issues, but try to focus on the positives on both sides. This Ace of Pentacles, this new stable beginning, it's actually a shared wish between the two of you. Now, I do want to really clarify this Seven of Swords, because I feel like there's going to be this big discussion. I feel like Sagittarius, for most of you, it's going to be you that initiates it, unless the energies are reversed. And I feel like there's somebody here that might be trying to sabotage it. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Four of Cups reversed, and we have the Ace of Swords. So there is a strategy being employed here, and that strategy is to basically do what it takes to give this connection a second look, a second chance. So I see a second chance coming in, but like I said, be careful, because somebody is trying to sabotage that second chance. Sagittarius, I see you moving forward very slowly. After this conversation, after this communication, there's going to be a decision made, and I feel like you're going to move forward. You're going to have a choice here about either looking at this connection again, or leaving it entirely. And I feel like most of you are going to opt to give it a second chance, but you are not going to move quickly. You want to move very, very slowly. On their side, I see them taking charge of the situation, making a decision that they want success in this connection. And once you open the door with the communication, I think that they're going to be all about the communication. It's going to be small in the beginning, and then it's going to just be huge. They're going to recognize, Sagittarius, that this conversation is really important. It's really big, and it's going to bring a lot of clarity to them, and they're going to bring a lot of clarity to you. And so I do see, for most of you, that you're going to give this relationship another chance. It's a second chance. It's looking at things again. But you moving very slowly, and them from a much clearer perspective. I still see, though, that somebody here is trying to sabotage. So please do be careful. Now, bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. So this is underlying energy as well. And I really feel that this is that the other person's energy is trying to create a division here again. Trying to create an energy where neither of you get what it is that you want, and you both pull back again. And I don't know why. It may even be a couple of people, one on each side, or it could be just on one side. But I am seeing it, and it feels like in both cases, it feels like it's female energy or somebody with strong female energy. So just be aware of that. All right, I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. I know this reading went a little long. I apologize, but there just was a lot here for you guys this week. The messages this week have been that way. I don't know why. They've just been very, thank you, Spirit. They've just been very detailed. Okay. So for you, Sagittarius, we have today, I will learn and grow and be present in every moment. And you also have money flows to me easily and frequently. Yeah, see, that's that side message we got about the money. Now on the other person's side, we have, I am confident, self-assured, and full of charisma. They're reaffirming themselves after this period of self-doubt. And then they also have, you'll be amazed at what you attract after you start believing in what you deserve. So this really caused this person to doubt themselves, Sagittarius. So, all right, I hope this has been helpful. If you are interested in the free personal tarot card reading, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, and leave me a comment, and I will put you in the drawing. Until I see you next week, namaste.